Here we are in Strahan this morning. We're going to sneak away nice and quietly. We've definitely had a few days here and had an absolute brilliant time. It's a beautiful place, Strahan. The people are lovely and lots to do. Today it's still blowing about 20 knot westerly out there, but the forecast is for it to lighten right off. And hopefully we'll get somewhere between Research and South Bruny today. We'll keep our fingers crossed. It's about 200 k's, a little bit over, and hopefully good sailing. MS, go home! This is the biggest cuttlefish we've found so far. It's as big as my distance from my fingers to my elbow. It's huge. Well, today when we left Strahan, we've come in behind an island and we've had an absolute kicking. It's only about an hour from dark. The West Coast lived up to its reputation. Not really windy, but really rugged. And look what fell off the roof, the radar. But luckily it didn't hit the water, so we'll put that back on in the next few days. Well, after 240 kilometres, when you're within a stone's throw from home, there's no doubt where you get to. And we were very much in the dark, came in at about 8 o'clock, so we had about 12 hours behind the wheel. It was really quite rough. But the welcoming committee of Mia and Noah were there with torches, and we had to come in over a bar, and we ran a dry on the bar, not the drinking sort of bar, the sandbar, and we got into a deep channel, and we came in and tied her up, and look at this for a fire and these cuddles. And I'm so excited to be home. Are you slightly excited that Daddy's here?
Yeah. Oh no, not at all.
Ah.
I love you, Dad.
Well, here we are just outside the Bruny Island District School. We're having a bit of an event in here and letting them know about our trip round, followtheyellowboatroad.com. They've done some fundraising. They had a yellow day, which was very generous of them. So there's going to be a donation, which is great. This is the school where Mia and Noah did their primary school years, or for Noah, most of them. A beautiful school and a beautiful place to bring children up. Come on, let's go, guys. As you guys know, we've been going around Australia from Sydney to Sydney anti-clockwise, which means right up along the top and along the top of Australia, down the west coast near Perth and that, right along the bottom near Adelaide, Victoria, and then we've come across Bass Strait about a week ago, and then we got held up in Strahan. How many of you have been to Strahan? Yeah, quite a few. Okay, well, we got held up there, which was a nice place to be held up because we got treats like going on the train and the boat and that sort of thing. And the first chance we had to leave Strahan was yesterday. And who thinks the west coast of Tasmania is calm or rough?
Rough.
Oh, good guess. What we're doing to go around Australia, what's the big fundraising effort that we're trying to do? Stop polio. Does anyone here know what polio is?
No.
Okay, what is it?
It's a kind of sickness that kids get when they're born.
Yeah, that's very good. Look, it's a virus, okay, and it's spread around through bad hygiene. That's why it's very important to wash hands and that sort of thing before you eat. And it was only in 1937, which wasn't that long ago, that 1,036 people in Tasmania got the disease in just 1 year. And the last big epidemic of it in Australia was 1959, where it affected a lot of people, but not many people in Tasmania. But in Australia now, we're really lucky because we vaccinate against it, so it's rare to get someone with polio. The last case in Australia was in the year 2000, but so we vaccinate against it, but some countries aren't quite as lucky as that. So back in 1985, Rotary made an initiative to try and eradicate polio from the world. I did get a wet shirt inside a sleeping bag, and so That's pretty wet, but I'm sure Mick and Zora are the same. Zora, I know, had no sleep last night, and we've got about. We will get. That really did happen. Yeah, and we just happened that Zora was filming it at the time.